Private roads and driveways in El Paso County are a big issue. More than 100 of them this season. After we saw a similar situation in Black Forest after the fire a couple of years ago, it's happening again now because of the rain that we've had. Now, one of the worst areas for this, Cascade, near the intersection of Highway 24 and Pyramid Mountain Road. The county does not have the authority to repair damage to private roads in most cases. Many property owners will have to pay for it, and many cannot afford it. This is what too much rain and snowmelt are doing to a private road in Cascade. The water is creating a canyon, and it's keeping neighbors from parking in their driveways.
Some days there's 8 cars parked here, and so, I mean, it's not as bad as living in the city, but, you know, we're all having to walk as if we're in an apartment, you know, high-rises, and to get to our houses.
Flooding damaged a drainage pipe and some utility lines, and now some gas lines are running above ground through yards. These drainage issues have been a concern here for at least 20 years.
My concern is that it comes from the national forest, so I can't capture the water, and I can't really stop the water, and so it's just going to flood my property here.
The county says it has limited authority to make repairs on private property. That can happen only if the damage affects nearby public property. And that apparently is not the case here.
In the West, there are a lot of people that have long private driveways.
R.C. Smith of Emergency Management says the county did some flood mitigation on private property elsewhere in Cascade to protect public buildings.
A lot of times it's really hard for people to understand when they see work being done on their neighbor's property and it's not being done on their property.
But when it comes to repairing damage like this, people here are on their own, and it won't be cheap.
The closest number they've given us is $200,000.
Now, that's a steep bill, but there could be some help available for some of the private property owners in this situation. We'll tell you more about that coming up at 6. For now, reporting live in the Springs, Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.